Most brands will blow Black Friday and Cyber Monday this year, not because their product is bad, but because they treat it like any other week. 4 days decide your entire year as a brand, and if you get them wrong, you don't recover. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your Google Ads so you stop wasting money and actually win when competition is at its peak in this year's Black Friday, Cyber Monday. This video is going to cover exactly how to dominate Black Friday, Cyber Monday with your e-commerce brand in Google Ads in 2025. So the Black Friday, Cyber Monday problem is that they're not normal shopping days, and if you treat them like the rest of the year, your brand will lose. In just 4 days, many brands make almost half their yearly revenue, which means one weekend can wipe out 12 months of hard work for you. Shoppers behave differently too over this time of period, especially on Google Ads. They are not just looking around, they are waiting to buy and they're ready for the best deal that they can find. At the same time, competition in Google Ads goes up, costs rise, and only the brands with the right setup actually win. So this guide is going to give you a simple 13-step system to run Google Ads the right way for Black Friday and Cyber Monday this year, so you capture the surge in buys and protect your profit over this time period. So the question we get asked all the time when it comes to running ads at Demand Capture, Google Ads agency for e-commerce brands, is how do we help brands consistently dominate Black Friday, Cyber Monday every single year? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how. If you want access to this full document, first link in the description, put it in your email, I'll send it to you right away. First part, and probably the most critical part, is around ad copy. So during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, your ad copy becomes the weapon that decides whether shoppers choose you or your competitors. If you use the same generic copy you run all year round and you don't change it at all, people will just scroll past you because your competitors will be changing their copy to be congruent with Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And you'll lose clicks to competitors who speak directly to the event which is happening now. Consumers know that it's Black Friday, your competitors know it's Black Friday, so they change their ads to reflect that. And if you don't do that, then you're going to be losing out. Your customers are hunting for urgency and scarcity. They want to see the biggest discount and know it will not last. And the ads that show this clearly and simply are the ones that will win attention at the end of the day and get the most conversions. You do not need to throw away the copy that already works. Starting over destroys all your campaign history and resets Google's learning. Instead, you can just layer on the Black Friday messaging on top of what is already proven. Google lets you schedule new headlines and descriptions for a set time period and seasonality adjustments, so you can keep your evergreen copy running while your Black Friday offers appear only during the sale. And I'll show you how to do this at the end of the video, so stick around. For example, you can add headlines like Black Friday 50% off everything and then set them to only run from November to December over the Black Friday, Cyber Monday period. You go into your campaign assets, you add these lines in, and then you choose the start and end dates to match your sale in seasonality adjustments. Again, I'll show you later. The goal here is to show the discount percentage first, use words that convey the urgency and scarcity that the customers know that they're under, and then tell people exactly what to do before the deadline hits. So shoppers compare dozens of offers in minutes, especially on Google Ads. People are searching for Black Friday deals on specific offers. So the clarity in your ad copy and the urgency in communicating that in your copy is what earns you the click and ultimately the sale. The next area that will help you dominate Black Friday, Cyber Monday this year is around your shopping campaigns, and there's a lot to go through here. So let's get into it. Shopping campaigns need a different approach during Black Friday and Cyber Monday because the visual competition is extreme. Your products appear side by side with every other brand selling the same thing on shopping ads, and your customers can scan through dozens of nearly identical options. When you're searching for a product on Google Ads, remember, it's a competitive advertising platform, which means that someone types in something and then all of the ads for that particular product show right away, and they're in order depending on their bid amount, which is going to be really high over this period anyway. However, you can still win if you're second, third, fourth, fifth place with better optimized Black Friday copy. And the way to do this is by optimizing your product feed and building pages designed for high converting shopping traffic during this period. We've used two proven methods over the Black Fridays that we've done for our clients to consistently push shopping ads to the top during peak sales periods and give you the edge over direct competitors. So it covers 4 pillars. It's feed optimization, creative differentiation, landing page creation, and then peak period tactics such as bids, timings, and inventory strategies. The first approach is just a feed level Black Friday, Cyber Monday integration. One of the fastest ways to win more clicks in shopping campaigns during Black Friday and Cyber Monday is to update your product titles with BFCM language. This works especially well for brands with limited resources or very large catalogs because it doesn't require new creative assets, new landing pages depending on the SKUs. All you need to do is edit your feed and add clear Black Friday, Cyber Monday references like Black Friday Bundle or BFCM Special into your product names in the first 70 characters of your product title. For example, instead of just wireless headphones, you can do wireless headphones Black Friday Bundle. And that simple change makes your product stand out and communicate that it is a Black Friday bundle offer, as well as all the other assets which we're going to be covering later on in this video to help your shopping ads actually convert over Black Friday. And then the second one, led on top of changing the product titles, which you should be doing, of this extra step of dedicated Black Friday, Cyber Monday product pages. These pages use theme images, event-specific copy, and tailored conversion elements so that every part of the experience matches the buyer's mindset and intent during this holiday period. When a shopper clicks your ad, they land on the page that feels like it's Black Friday, it feels like it's a big event, not just a regular product page with a discount added. This alignment removes friction, reinforces urgency, and makes it clear the offer is special and temporary. Brands that use custom BFCM pages see high conversion rates because the page, the ad, and an event are all congruent, they're all in line. So what you need to do to go this extra step to win in Black Friday is to build pages that showcase the Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers in unique visuals, direct copy, and strong call to actions that push buyers to act before the deadline hits. So you may be asking which approach is better for this. And in testing, always dedicated Black Friday, Cyber Monday pages into the shopping feed themselves. Always beat out just changing the title. You can use feed edits if you have limited resources on your team, or you have just loads of SKUs and you don't want to create pages for every single one of your SKUs. But if you want the strongest results, invest in dedicated pages that deliver a complete Black Friday and Cyber Monday experience for people who click your ad. That's just a conversion mechanism in terms of the page and the title for getting Google to show your ads in the right rank and the right places. Attracting the click just in the title, that's fine. And if you have a landing page, that's fine. But how do you actually get people to click your ad during this period? One of the ways that you can do this is utilizing the sales price attribute within your product feed. So sales prices in Google Merchant Center are one of the fastest ways to boost your shopping ads during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. When you set this up the right way, Google shows both your regular price and your lower sales price in the ad. Shoppers see the old price crossed out with the new price next to it, which creates instant urgency and makes your product stand out before they even click. You're communicating to them that there is a deal, there is a sale going on. In your product feed, you always have the normal price attribute with your everyday price, but then for Black Friday, you can add the sales price attribute with your discount. So for example, if your product is normally $199, the number stays in price, but if your Black Friday sale is $149, you can add that to the sales price. Once the feed updates, your ad shows $199 crossed out with $149 live in the shopping results. And the best part is that you don't need to add any new creative and manual edits. The update pushes automatically across every single shopping and performance max campaign linked in your feed. This is why you make product feed adjustments. So for this Black Friday and Cyber Monday, make sure that you set the start and end dates for your sale price as well. That way your ads switch to sales pricing only during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and go back to normal price as soon as the event ends. And this keeps your feed clean and avoids any compliance issues in terms of price mismatches and getting your Google Merchant Center suspended. If you do this the right way, your products will cut through crowded results, and the strike through price always draws the eye, proves the deal is real because you changed it within the product feed and Google approved it, and gets you to click where everyone else is yelling about discounts. As you can see in this example, you've got the promotion at the top here, but then you've got the cross out, 100 crossed out to 80. The other way that you can do this, which you can stack on top of sales price, is price drops. And these are different from sales prices in GMC. A price drops happens when Google notices that the current price of your product is lower than the average price that you've listed over a period of time. This is not something that you can set manually like sales price. Instead, your feed updates automatically through your feed tool in Shopify or whatever platform you use. Google tracks your product pricing history and does the comparison for you. So the important part here to understand is that Google looks at the average price over time. So if your product normally sells for $199 and you lower it to $149, Google will show the special price drop call out in your shopping ad automatically if you have this set up correctly. This makes your listing stand out more and signals to shoppers that they're getting a better deal than usual. But the catch is if your lower price has been active for a long time, Google won't count it as a price drop anymore. It will only work when the drop is fresh compared to your usual pricing strategy. So when used correctly, price drops can add an extra layer of visibility during Black Friday and Cyber Monday without any extra work, as long as your feed is updating your true discounts in real time. If you're doing a proper price drop within your Shopify, then this will kick in. If not, just use the sales price, it does the same thing. Next layer on top of this is GMC promotions. So these are another way to grab attention during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. To be fair, with Google Merchant Center optimization, one of the biggest things we see in audits is people not utilizing promotions the right way. They're not even opted into the program, and if they do, they haven't set up their promotions in the right way to show up on their shopping listing for their SKUs. So the main difference with these is that promotions apply at checkout, either automatically or when the shopper enters a coupon code. They don't show as a price change on the product page itself, but Google will highlight that promotion in your shopping ad. And that little promo tag at the top can be the difference between someone clicking you or a competitor. To set this up in the Merchant Center, it's really simple. Just go to marketing promotions and create a new promotion. You can choose options like % off, dollar amount, free shipping, or a free gift included in purchase. And then once the promotion is live, Google will show it in your ads whenever someone sees your product listing. This makes your deal more visible and adds a layer of urgency. After your promotions run, go to performance dashboard, and under promotions inside Google Merchant Center, there you can see what types of promotions brought the best results for you and your brand, and then you can double down on the formats that worked well and cut the ones that didn't. If done right, promotions give you another edge during the busiest shopping weekend of the year, where small differences in visibility and trust can decide who actually wins the sale for someone searching for your product. So if you're not already opted in and using promotions within your GMC, first of all, do that just in general leading up to Black Friday with your standard promotion. Whatever promotion you have on your email list, you can reflect that within your Google Merchant Center as well. But when you are running your Black Friday, Cyber Monday offer, make sure that's reflected not only in your product titles, not only in the sales price drop or the sales price, but you can also reflect that in the GMC as well, and it'll make your ad super palatable to click. Another place that you can put your promotions outside of the Google Merchant Center is inside the promotion extensions within your Google ad account itself. These extensions show up under the main ad copy with bold text like Black Friday deal, 30% off site-wide. That extra line grabs attention within the search ad or the PMAX ad, highlights your discount, and makes your ad looks bigger on the search engine results page. To do this in your ad settings, you go to add an asset, and then choose promotion. From there, you can pick the event like Black Friday or Cyber Monday, set the start and end dates, and then enter your discount details. You can also add coupon codes and let the discount automatically apply at checkout through your Google ad. And what makes promotion extensions powerful is one, most people aren't using it, but two, is that they layer on top of your already existing ad copy. So you don't need to rebuild your ads or reset your campaign history. Your evergreen headlines keep them running if you haven't changed the copy for Black Friday, Cyber Monday stuff, but now they're supercharged with the Black Friday urgency in the right extension that Google gives you to promote a promotion. During Black Friday, Cyber Monday, every single brand is fighting for the same clicks, and a well-timed promotion extension can be the difference between being ignored and getting a sale. So you always want to lead with your strongest discount and set clear deadlines so shoppers know that they need to act fast, because it will tell you when that deal is running out. As you can see here under your asset types and PMAX, for example, you can add in promotions and go through the settings there. Another place you want to optimize your ads during Black Friday and Cyber Monday on Google Ads is through your site links. Site links give you extra clickable links under your main Google ad, and during BFCM, they become prime real estate. Not only will they take up more space on the search engine results page, but they then act as funnels in of themselves to take them to dedicated pages which have specific deals for your brand. Instead of sending every shopper to your homepage or the one final URL which you have on that main ad, you can have site links under that which take them to different pages and have different final URLs on them to spread your Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers. To set them up, it's the same as promotions in the same area. You would go to add an asset, assets, and then add site links. Create site links for your pages that you want to highlight, like Black Friday deals, holiday bundles, bestsellers, gift guides. Add a short description to them to make the link even more compelling and clickable and take up more space. And the best approach to do this is to swap out your regular site links with BFCM specific ones just for the sales window. And that way your ads look fully tailored to the event and push shoppers directly to highly converting pages that you've set up previously. And for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you might want to create site links to your homepage, top selling products, Black Friday landing page, Cyber Monday deals, whatever is most relevant for your Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy. The more specific to the holiday and more specific to the actual customer themselves, the better. So every competitor will be running sales, but not everyone's going to be optimizing their site links to this detail. But site links take up so much of the search engine result page when your Google ad comes up. So if your ad shows multiple entry points tied to Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers, you take up more space on the results page and give buyers more reasons to click your ads as opposed to someone else. And again, you can set these up in the assets tab on the left-hand side, or you just go into the ad itself and set up site links. Still on extensions, you can set up price extensions as well, and they let you show your products and prices directly under your Google ad. So there are more buttons to click to be able to get to your deals. And during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, this makes your discounts clear before someone else clicks it. So instead of just showing one headline and just one simple ad, your price extension gives you a menu of offers that people can click on, similar to shopping ads, but they're all just your own products. So for example, if you're selling a winter jacket, it was $199, now it's $149. You can also list like winter boots at $99 and so on, all under the same ad. So shoppers see the deal right away and can click straight to the product that they want. Again, to set these up, add an assets, and then you go into price, choose your products and categories you want to feature, add the sales price, set the start and end times to Black Friday and Cyber Monday window, and then add a description to them as well. Price extensions work in both search campaigns as well as PMAX campaigns, and the advantage is that they show proof of your discount right in the ad, which builds trust and improves click-through rates on your ads. Not only do they take up more space, but they just improve your click-through rates and your performance of your ads overall. And during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, buyers compare dozens of options at the same time. That's just standard with Google Ads because Google Ads is a comparative shopping platform. So if your ad shows clear prices with strike-through discounts, you make their decision easy and put yourself ahead of your competitors who only talk about sales in vague terms. Again, you can set this up in assets within the campaign itself under prices, or you can go into ads and assets and set it up there on the left-hand side column of your Google Ads dashboard. So another thing you can do for Black Friday, Cyber Monday is optimizing your performance max campaigns if you're running them. Inside of PMAX, asset groups are where you control the creative, as you already know. And if you're only running a feed-only campaign and you've already done the GMC optimizations that we've told you about, then you don't need to do anything here. However, if you are running a full build asset group, then you need to add in specific Black Friday, Cyber Monday product pages and assets. This gives Google a clean set of assets that are designed only for this event, which means better targeting and stronger performance for people who are searching for Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals in your product category. So you want to swap in your images, your headlines, your descriptions, all of your assets that you're using inside of your PMAX. You want to swap those out and build a new BFCM asset group. And by building this complete asset group, you give Google everything it needs to serve the right message in the right format across every single channel. And the more complete your asset group is, the faster Google learns and the more likely you are to win against your competitors, because you've tailored your Black Friday, Cyber Monday asset group specifically to the event itself. So what I just covered before was the bulk of Black Friday, Cyber Monday changes. Now there's some extra other profit expansion stuff you can do for this event. The first one is around retargeting campaigns. So after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the smartest brands and the brands that we work with, we don't just capitalize on the 4 days, we capitalize on anyone who's actually visited your website at all. And by utilizing demand gen campaigns in the right way, we're able to follow our customers around, any page visitors around the internet, and make sure that they buy over that extended period of time, but in a good way. It's really cheap CPMs, really cheap CPCs, and really high ROAS because you're just retargeting people who you've already paid for to land on your page. And the best part is, if someone comes in from Meta, organic, TikTok, Snapchat, Pinterest, whatever, you can still target them with retargeting Google Ads because you're taking them from the website visitors in your Google Analytics 4 rather than just anything specific around Google Ads. So this is another thing you can do with Google Ads to get people to buy and have your Black Friday, Cyber Monday Google Ads be part of your whole marketing strategy. So whilst your competitors are just wasting their money on buying that traffic once, you're able to follow them around and get them back to your pages to re-offer to them after the period so they eventually do actually buy your offer. And you can do this across Shorts, in-stream, Discover, Gmail, Display, all of that type of stuff with different creative, different videos specific to Black Friday, Cyber Monday to pull the audience back to your page. So you just set up a demand gen campaign specifically around an audience of website visitors during this specific period. You need to set this up within Google Analytics 4 of any website visitors would visit over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and then you just have that specific retargeting campaign live within your campaign pretty much until the end of the year. It'll get you like a 20 ROAS, so you're welcome for that one. Another cheeky thing you can do is competitor campaigns. So if you know who all your competitors are, if you don't, go into your insights in Google Ads and you're able to see who your competitors are in terms of your search, in terms of your shopping, who's bidding against you, who's bidding on the same keywords, who's showing up with your ads as well. Google tells you all of that. Then there's two things you can do. The first one is setting up specific competitor search campaigns. I don't usually do these as evergreen, but they are important to do because your competitors are going to get a lot of branded traffic coming into their brand through their branded search campaign. You can capitalize on that if they don't have their branded search campaign set up correctly during this period. So you're able to set up specific campaigns for this. We do this for all of our clients over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And then the second one is creating a custom audiences of your competitor sites. I do this evergreen just to add in more audience signals and get more people from our competitors onto our site. But if you haven't set this up, then Black Friday, Cyber Monday is a perfect time to do this. So I would set this up too. The way that you do this is that you go into your custom segments within your audiences and you add in the websites of your competitors. Then that creates audience of people who have visited that website, and you're able to serve your ads to them on any of their Google searches or across the display network of any of the campaigns that you have. This isn't advertising on their website, but this is advertising to the people who visit that website. One important thing to consider always when it comes to Google Ads, but specifically during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, is segmenting your brand versus non-brand. If you don't have this set up properly before you go into BFCM, then you're going to be wasting a lot of money on branded searches because your brand search is going to be spiking through all of your Facebook ads and through people who are already aware of your brand coming to your brand. So if you have proper branded campaigns set up properly, you can't capture your branded intent correctly, you can't protect your top ad spot correctly, and you could be wasting a lot of money on ads who already have your brand name in there, but that spend should be going to people who aren't aware of your brand through non-brand searches. So you want to run a branded search campaign, exact match specifically on your brand, and a branded shopping campaign, and then negatively exclude any of your brand terms out of all of the rest of your prospecting campaigns, making sure that you do not get branded conversions in these campaigns. It muddies the signals. You'll be overspending on brand because the bidding strategies you need to use for prospecting are more efficient on new customers, and they will be spending more on new customers. So if people who search your brand name click that ad, which is a PMAX campaign or a demand gen campaign, for example, then you're going to be paying premium prices for something which could be just like 20 cents, 30 cents for a branded search campaign or a branded shopping campaign, because you're segmenting them out and you're telling Google, put all the branded search stuff here, only show this ad for branded searches, only show this ad for non-branded searches. So it's really important that you get that right, especially during this period, because you're going to have a massive surge of branded search campaigns. You just be wasting like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on branded conversions in your prospecting campaigns. And that just ultimately means that your Google ads aren't going to be running as efficient as they need to be. Another little thing that you need to take care of is seasonal shipping. If your shipping does differ during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, then you want to reflect this in your shipping policies in your merchant center. Do your cutoff time, your handling time, and your transit time. If there's any delays or anything like that within Black Friday, Cyber Monday, just make sure you communicate this to the merchant center. It's just a nice thing to do on top of all the other stuff that you're doing with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, just dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's, that type of stuff. If you fail to set this up, you risk lost sales, angry customers, wasted ad spend, and done right, your ads carry urgency because you can communicate the shipping policy within your ad itself, and you help catch your last minute buyers when your competitors miss out on not communicating their shipping policy. So make sure that you do that too, because you can use real scarcity and real urgency in terms of we can only ship this much and we only have this much in your ads to tell the facts, tell the truth, and get the sale. And then to do a whole bulk of the changes, it would be a massive problem just to go through all the campaigns individually and make all the changes one at a time. However, Google Ads does give you a tool to be able to do this, which is seasonality adjustments. So we're live in a client account right now. And the way to get to seasonality adjustments is you go to the left, you go over tools, budgets and bidding, and then you click adjustments. And here you can set up seasonality adjustments. So you create a new seasonality adjustment and you're able to say, make all these changes across this account during this period of time. So that's how you bulk do all of the changes when it comes to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, of all the stuff that we talked about. This is only stuff for in the ad account now. For all the shopping stuff, all the GMC stuff, you do need to do that within the GMC itself or through SimProcess or Data Feedwatch or whatever you're using. And when you set this up, make sure you have the exact dates for your Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, the amount that you're expecting your conversion rate to rise based on last year, and a clear end date so your bids go back to normal once the sale is over. So that's exactly how to dominate your Black Friday, Cyber Monday with your Google Ads. Black Friday, Cyber Monday can make or break your year, but you now have the tools to run Google Ads the right way, capture the biggest sales weekend. Again, if you want this doc fully and just go through these one by one, then the link to this is in the description. You'll also get access to your free Google Ads course where you can learn how to acquire thousands of new customers per month profitably for your D2C brand. This is our full $1,000 e-commerce Google Ads course, which we just give away for free as a demonstration that we know what we're doing. If you go through this, you can take everything in there and set your Google Ads up in the right way to get thousands of new customers every single month. month profitably. If you want that, there'll be a link in the description to that as well, but you can also go through this guide if you download it by getting access to this and then clicking this button, you'll get the email there. And I know that we covered a lot and there's no doubt it can feel overwhelming, but I do trust in you to be able to implement all this if you want to. However, the truth is most brands that try to run BFCM themselves or trust a weak agency end up with weak results. We see this time and time again, especially when we do audits and we go back through to BFCM and see all the changes that they didn't make, meaning that they lost thousands, if not hundreds of thousands in dollars in sales for their brand. So what I can say is that my team of Google Ads specialists have managed millions in profitable ad spend over Black Friday, Cyber Monday alone, and are trained to execute on the exact strategies you just learned inside of this document. We know how to find wasted ad spend, unlock growth opportunities, and build campaigns that actually deliver profit during the most competitive time of year for your brand. So if you're a 7 to 9 figure e-commerce brand and you want Black Friday, Cyber Monday to be done right, then book an order in this calendar by going into the document or going to demandcapture.com, which will be a link in the description as well. Watch the VSL, check out our case studies, check out our client interviews, check out our free guide. You can see all of the evidence, all of the endless proof that we have that we know what we're doing when it comes to Google Ads, e-commerce, demand gen, cold traffic funnels, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, millions in ad spend spent profitably, not including branding conversions. So if you want to go through all of that endless proof and then book a call, we'll build you a custom roadmap to make this the most profitable Q4 yet. If you're watching this video just as it was released, you still have time to be able to do this. So I implore you to book your order today and let's get to work. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to learn how to use YouTube ads to get thousands of new customers every single week profitably for your e-commerce brand, click this video here where we go through an $8,000 a day in ad spend profitably case study. And I show you exactly A to Z, step by step, how to set up YouTube ads for your e-commerce brand. I'll see you in that video.